Hello, students. Today we are going to talk about chapter number 5, the 100 dresses. And we have two parts. So we are beginning with the first part, the 100 dresses, part 1. Eleanor Estes is the writer of this chapter. Let's begin. Before you read, how do we judge people around us? By their money, wealth, and possessions. Means possessions means what they possess. उनके पास क्या है regarding money or wealth? Or is there something of more enduring value to look for in person? This story is a sensitive account of how a poor young girl is judged by her classmates. Wanda Petronsky is a young Polish girl. Polish here means the people belong to Poland. Poland is a country. Okay, and Wanda Petronsky is the main character, we can say protagonist of the chapter of this story. So she is a young girl who goes to school with other American children in an American town. She basically belonged to Poland, but right now the story is in America. So with the American students, American children, she goes to school. These other children see Wanda is different in many ways. Can you guess how they treat her? Now you will see in this chapter that how that Wanda Petronsky is treated by her other classmates or other students, other children. Can you guess how they treat her? Read the information in the box below. Find out more about this community or about the related topic from an encyclopedia or the internet. Means the Polish American community in the United States. Means what was the role and what was the history behind it. The Polish American means the people of Poland came to America. So the first Polish immigrants arrived in America in 1608. But the largest wave of Polish immigration occurred in the early 20th century when more than 1 million Poles here means people from Poland migrated to the United States. Migrated means went to, प्रवासी हो जाना जिसे हम कहते हैं प्रवासी, तो माइग्रेटेड वहाँ से चले गए थे यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में. मोर देन 1 मिलियन मीन्स 10 लाख से भी ज़्यादा लोग वहाँ चले गए थे. द पोलिश state did not exist at that time, and the immigrants were identified according to their country or origin rather than to ethnicity. They were identified as Russian Poles, German Poles, and Austrian Poles. Like this, they were known because पोलिश स्टेट उस समय नहीं था, तो उनकी जाति की बजाय उनको वहाँ जहाँ से वो आए थे, जो उनका नेटिव स्टेट नेटिव कंट्री जो था उसके अकॉर्डिंग, लाइक द पीपल केम फ्रॉम रशिया, सो दे वर रशियन पोल्स, फ्रॉम जर्मनी जर्मन पोल्स, ऑस्ट्रियन पोल्स. Like this, they were known. One of the most notable Polish American communities is in Chicago and its suburbs. Suburb means उपनगर, means सिटी की मतलब छोटी सिटी. ओके, सो सबसे ज़्यादा जो नंबर ऑफ पीपल, नंबर ऑफ पॉलिश अमेरिकन जो है वो शिकागो और उसके आसपास के जो छोटे छोटे जो सिटीज़ हैं वहाँ रहते हैं. So Chicago is sometimes called the second largest Polish city in the world. You can learn it. Next only to Warsaw. Warsaw is the capital of Poland. So Polish Americans were sometimes discriminated against in the United States, as were the Irish, Italians, and Jews. सो वी कैन से कि सबसे ज़्यादा इस तरह पॉलिश पीपल जो हैं वो वारसा में रहते हैं, उसके बाद में शिकागो में. ओके, एंड इन द लास्ट लाइन इट इज सेड दैट समटाइम्स दे आर वेरी मच डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड, मतलब उनके साथ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन किया जाता है, भेदभाव किया जाता है बहुत ज़्यादा इस इन स्टेट्स में, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में. एज वर द आयरिश, इटालियंस एंड ज्यूज. जैसा कि आयरिश लोगों के साथ भी किया जाता है, इटालियंस के साथ भी किया जाता है, ज्यूज. अर्लियर वी हैव आल्सो डिस्कस्ड अबाउट जू. जू इज अ काइंड ऑफ लाइक क्रिश्चियंस में ही होते हैं ज्यूज, यहूदी जिन्हें कहते हैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स 2000 सेंसस, सेंसस मीन जनगणना, 667,414 Americans of age 5 years and older reported Polish is the language spoken at home, which is about 1.4% of the people who speak languages other than English, or 0.25% of the US population. Means अमेरिकन ऑल्सो जो पॉलिश भाषा बोलते थे वो 5 ईयर्स या उससे ज़्यादा एज के कितने लोग थे? 6,67,414 अमेरिकन्स जो कि 5 ईयर्स या उससे ज़्यादा के थे, ये पॉलिश लैंग्वेज का यूज़ करते थे. एंड द डाटा इज गिवन हियर that how many people use that language, Irish language, sorry, that Polish language. Let's begin the chapter. Today, Monday, means it was the Monday, Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat, means this is the scene of classroom, but nobody, not even Peggy and Madeline, these two are also girls from the same class. The girls, and who are these girls? Peggy and Madeline, the girls who started all the fun. Means all the things related to those 100 dresses, those dresses that will come to know later. So that all things started by these two girls, Peggy and Madeline. Noticed her absence. Means they also did not notice her absence. Means why she was not in her seat. It was not at all noticed by anyone. Usually, Wanda sat in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in the room 13. It was room number 13, and she sat in second last row and last seat. She sat in the corner of the room where the rough boys who did not make good marks sat. The corner of the room where there was most scuffling of feet. Scuffling means जो पाँवों के रगड़ने की, पाँवों को जमीन पे या जूतों को जमीन से रगड़ने की जो आवाज़ होती है, that is scuffling of feet. Most roars of laughter when anything funny was said, and most mud and dirt on the floor. So this was the place, means last corner was the place where such students, means rough students, means those who were we can say उद्दंड जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो वहाँ बैठते थे. वहीं से जब कोई फ़नी बात होती तो वहीं से लास्ट से ही बहुत तेज़ हंसने की जो आवाज़ आती थी. और सबसे ज़्यादा बिकॉज स्कफलिंग जो है, पाँव का रगड़ने की जो थिंग्स है वो भी वहीं होती थी, उस वजह से मड और डर्ट जो है फ्लोर पे वो भी वहीं से उसी जगह से मिलता था. दैट वाज द कॉर्नर ऑफ द क्लास और लास्ट सीट ऑफ द क्लास. Wanda did not sit there because she was rough and noisy. Now, a writer makes it clear that she was also sitting in the second last row on the last seat, but she was not rough and noisy, means she was not at all the naughty girl. On the contrary, means against it, She was very quiet and rarely said anything at all. वो जो लास्ट में बैठते थे वो काफ़ी चिल्लाते थे, काफ़ी हंसते थे छोटी बात पे भी, बट शी वॉज नॉट दैट काइंड ऑफ अ गर्ल. She rarely said anything at all, and nobody had ever heard her laugh out loud. And she never laughed loudly, means no one had ever heard her laughing loudly. Sometimes she twisted her mouth into a crooked sort of smile, but that was all. Only whenever there was the matter of laughing, she smiled और शी ट्विस्टेड हर माउथ इनटू अ क्रुक सॉर्ट ऑफ स्माइल, मीन्स वो थोड़ा सा मुंह टेढ़ा करके वो मुस्कुरा लेती थी, बट दैट वाज ऑल. और वही उसके बारे में था कि केवल वो मुस्कुराती थी जब भी कोई बात होती थी, एंड दैट वाज ऑल. उसके अलावा वो किसी तरह की कोई शैतानी वगैरह वो नहीं करती थी. बट स्टिल शी वॉज सिटिंग एट द second last row and on the last seat. Nobody knew exactly why Wanda sat in that seat, unless it was because she came all the way from Boggings Heights. Boggings Heights is the name of a place, and her feet were usually caked with dry mud. Caked with means सने होना, मीन्स वो दूर से चल के आती थी, उस वजह से उसके जो फीट हैं, उसके शूज़ जो हैं वो गीली मिट्टी में नहीं, सूखी मिट्टी, मतलब मिट्टी लगी होती थी उसके शूज़ पे. But no one rarely thought much about Wanda Petronsky once she sat in the corner of the room. लेकिन उसने अपनी जगह वो फिक्स कर ली थी रूम के कॉर्नर में. दैट्स वाई नो वन बॉदर अबाउट हर, और किसी ने उसके बारे में कभी ज़्यादा नहीं सोचा था. The time when the thought about Wanda was outside of school hours, at noontime, when they were coming back to school, or in the morning early before school began, when groups of two or three or even more would be talking and laughing on their way to the schoolyard. So, the time when they thought about Wanda was outside of the school hours, means in the school hours or in the school, they did not think about that Wanda, but when they thought about Wanda was the time while going to school or going from school. That time they realized that Wanda is absent, और उस समय उसको ज़रूरत थी क्योंकि उससे वो बातें करते थे और उसकी हंसी उड़ाते थे, उस पर हंसते थे. Then sometimes they waited for Wanda to have fun with her, और घर से आते समय भी वो वांडा का वेट करते थे क्योंकि वो उसके साथ हंसी मजाक करते थे, उसकी मजाक बनाते थे. द नेक्स्ट डे Tuesday, means the previous day was Monday, so the next day on Tuesday Wanda was not in school either, and nobody noticed her absence again. Means this was the second day she was absent and nobody noticed at all. But on Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie, who sat down front with other children who got good marks and who didn't track in a whole lot of mud, did notice that Wanda was not there. Okay, so 2 days, for 2 days, no one noticed that she was absent. But on the third day, on Wednesday, Peggy and Maddie, and who are these girls? Earlier also it was mentioned, and these were the two girls who sat down in the front row with other children who got good marks and who didn't drag in a whole lot of, जो अपने जूतों के साथ में या अपने पाँवों के साथ में ज़्यादा मिट्टी नहीं लेके आते थे क्लास में, उनके साथ में वो बैठा करती थी. वो दोनों गर्ल्स did notice that Wanda was not there. They, both of them, noticed first time at the on the third day. They noticed first that she was not there or she was absent on that day. Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. Now it was the introduction of both the girls. Peggy, she was the most popular girl in the school and she was pretty. She had many pretty clothes and her hair was curly. And Maddie was her closest friend. Her means Peggy's closest friend. The reason Peggy and Maddie noticed Wanda's absence was because Wanda had made them late to school. How? Because she herself was absent, so how can she make them late for school? क्योंकि वो उन दोनों ने उसका स्कूल आने के लिए वेट किया, क्योंकि वो तीनों साथ स्कूल आती थी और उन्होंने उस so all three of them used to come to school together. That's why. And today, means on Wednesday also, they waited for her and she didn't come. That's why she got late to school. And that was the thing. They, both of the girls, finally realized that she was absent today also. They had waited and waited for Wanda to have some fun with her, and she just had not come. They often waited for Wanda Petronsky to have fun with her. उससे मजाक करने के लिए, उसकी मजाक बनाने के लिए, हंसी उड़ाने के लिए वो उसका वेट करती थी। और आज भी जब उन्होंने वेट करा था उन उस गर्ल के लिए, वांडा पेट्रोन्स्की के लिए उन दोनों ने वेट करा था, और वो आज भी नहीं आई। उस वजह से वो दोनों उसकी वजह से लेट हो गई थी कि उसका उन्होंने वेट करा था। Wanda Petronsky, most of the children in the room 13 did not have names like that. Means she had the different name Wanda Petronsky. Most of the children in that class did not have that kind of a name. They had names easy to say, like Thomas, Smith, or Allen. Such names means that were easier to say, easier to pronounce. But she had different name, Wanda Petronsky. There was one boy named Bounce, Willie Bounce, and people thought that was funny, but not funny in the same way that Petronsky was. So there was a child, a boy, his name was Willie Bounce. So people, means other children, thought it very funny, but it was also not funnier than Petronsky. Means Petronsky was the most funniest name for them. Wanda did not have any friends. She came to school alone and went home alone. Now we are talking about Wanda. So she didn't have any friend in that class, in that school. She came to school alone and went home alone. She always wore a faded blue dress that did not hang right. It was clean, but it looked as though it had never been ironed properly. She did not have any friends, but a lot of girls talked to her. Now it was very different thing that she did not have any friend. Earlier also it was mentioned, but a lot of students, a lot of children talked to her. Lot of girls talked to her. She wore a faded blue dress that was not properly ironed. Sometimes they surrounded her in the schoolyard as she stood watching the little girls play hopscotch on the worn hard ground. Means whenever she was free, many of the girls surrounded her and talked to her in the schoolyard or in the school ground. So Wanda Peggy would say in a most courteous manner as though she were talking to Miss Mason. Now the writer is telling the incident कि जब वो दूसरी गर्ल्स को वहाँ पर स्टापू खेलते हुए जब देखती तो उसके आसपास आ जाती दूसरी गर्ल्स और उसको पूछती कि, और पेगी वॉज द गर्ल हु आस्क्ड, और वो इतना पोलाइटली उससे बात करती थी जैसे कि वो मिस मैसन जो टीचर है उससे बात कर रही हो, इस तरह से वो उससे बात करती थी। वांडा शी वुड से गिविंग वन ऑफ हर फ्रेंड्स अ नज, नज मीन्स इस कोनी मारना, मतलब जैसे किसी का मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं। तो वो उसको कहती कि वांडा टेल अस हाउ मेनी ड्रेसेस डिड यू से यू हैड हैंगिंग अप इन योर क्लोजेट, क्लोजेट मीन्स एलमिरा। वो उसे पूछती थी कि वांडा तुमने कितनी ड्रेसेस बताई थी कि तुम्हारी एलमिरा में कितनी ड्रेसेस हैं तुम्हारी, या तुम्हारे पास कितनी ड्रेसेस हैं, तुमने कितनी बताई थी, वो उसे पूछती है। पैगी वांडा को पूछती है उसका मजाक बनाने के सेंस में, मतलब दूसरी गर्ल्स भी हैं साथ में, उनको कोहनी मारती हुई उसे पूछती है। 100 Wanda would say. तो वांडा कहती कि 100 dresses I have. 100 exclaimed all the little girls incredulously. Incredulous means unbelievable things, not believing. And the little ones who stop playing hopscotch and listen. और जो girls जो hopscotch means जो स्टापू खेल रही है, वो गर्ल्स भी रुक जाती खेलते हुए, और क्योंकि एवरीवन इज कम्प्लीटली एक्सक्लेम्ड। सो सब जो कोई सुनता वो एकदम वहीं स्टॉप हो जाती गर्ल्स, और वो कहती ओ 100 ड्रेसेस या 100 ऑल लाइंड अप, सेड वांडा। देन हर थिन लिप्स ड्रू टुगेदर इन साइलेंस। वो कहती है कि हाँ वो सभी अच्छे से लाइन अप की हुई है, मीन्स जमी हुई है एल्मेरा में, और वो बोलते हुए रुक जाती, मीन्स शी वॉज आस्क्ड a question and she answered. What are they like? All silk, I bet, said Peggy. What are they like? All silk, I bet, said Peggy. तो पैगी उसका मजाक बनाने के लिए कहती है कि शायद वो सभी सिल्क की होगी। आई एम श्योर, आई बेट मीन्स आई एम क्वाइट श्योर। बेट मीन्स एग्जैक्टली शर्त लगाना, बट हियर मीन्स आई एम श्योर that they all are of silk. Yeah, all silk, all colors. Velvet too? Yeah, velvet too. 100 dresses. Wanda would repeats stolidly. Stolidly means भाव शून्यता से। द मीनिंग इज रिटन हियर, नॉट शोइंग एनी फीलिंग मीन्स इमोशनलेस होके कहती है, मतलब वो अपने चेहरे पे इससे रिलेटेड कोई एक्सप्रेशन नहीं लाती है। वो कहती है यस, ऑल लाइंड अप इन माई क्लोजेट, मीन्स हाँ सभी मेरी क्लोजेट, मेरी अलमीरा में रखी हुई है, जमाई हुई है। देन दे वुड लेट हर गो, and then before she would gone very far, they could not help bursting into shrieks and peals of laughter. Peals of laughter means ठहाके, laughter means हंसी, shriek means चीखना। तो फिर वो वहाँ से चली जाती है, तो इससे पहले कि वो थोड़ी दूर जाती, मीन्स थोड़ी सी दूर जाती है वो, और वो सभी की सभी गर्ल्स जो हैं वो दे बर्स्ट इनटू लाफ्टर, श्रीक्स एंड पील्स ऑफ लाफ्टर, वो जोर जोर से हंसती इस बात को लेके कि शी सेड वॉट एवर शी सेड, और यही उनका एम रहता था कि उसकी हंसी उड़ाना। दैट्स वाई दैट वॉज अ काइंड ऑफ गेम फॉर ऑल ऑफ देम। 100 dresses, obviously the only dress Wanda had was the blue one she wore every day, and everyone knew that she was a poor girl and she had the only dress she was wearing, the blue dress. But why did she say she had 100 dresses? What a story. How many shoes did you say you had? अब वो उसी चीज़ को वो गर्ल्स जो है फर्दर आगे बढ़ाती है, और वो उन्हीं बातों को आगे बढ़ाती है। वो कहती है कि हाउ मेनी शूज डिड यू से यू हैड? 60 pairs, all lined up in my closet. Cries of exaggerated politeness greeted this. All alike means सभी वो एक साथ बोलती है। All alike means सभी एक जैसे हैं। Or no, every pair different, all colors, all lined up. Means this was the answer. Peggy, who had thought up this game, and Maddie, her inseparable friend, were always the last to leave. Finally, Wanda would move up the street, her eyes dull and her mouth closed, hitching her left shoulder every now and then in the funny way she had, finishing the walk to the school alone. So, that was the प्रोसेस। पैगी और मेडी इस तरह से हमेशा का उनका ये रहता था कि वो साथ में तीनों वांडा के साथ में वो दोनों जो गर्ल्स हैं, मेडी एंड पैगी, वो दोनों उसके साथ स्कूल जाती थी, और इस तरह से ये हमेशा का यही रूटीन रहता था, वो उनकी हंसी उड़ाती थी।